Hi, greetings. This is Ann Sieg again with the Daily Marketing Coach, and we are now in Should Ask question number 2, and this is a big one and a very important one. Am I able to give specific examples or proof of other Daily Marketing Coach members' success? Absolutely. We have success stories roll into our private Facebook group page nearly every single day. There's a special activity that we do here. It's called End of Day Report. And it's by virtue of doing these end of day reports that I'm able to keep an eye on all these success stories that come in through our Daily Marketing Coach community. But let me showcase a small handful for you. One that comes to mind right away is because of an interview that I just did a couple weeks ago with a team. It's a couple, husband and wife team here inside the Daily Marketing Coach. They came to us about 8 months ago, if I remember correctly, and they came to our biannual Renegade Action Workshop, and they became very involved with implementing my training methodologies, or I should say my strategies, into their business, and they have had spectacular results. So many in so many different areas, but I'm going to shine a spotlight on this particular one. It was over Labor Day weekend, and she Facebooked me, private message, and oh my gosh, Ann, I put into practice that specific strategy that you taught us, and oh my gosh, those sales are pouring in. Now, she asked for them to call her, and so the phone was ringing all that weekend, Labor Day weekend. So she put on what's called a 48-hour special, and I provided what's called email swipe copy for her to use to my students, and that they can implement this specific strategy. And so she was so busy that particular weekend, having put into place this 48-hour special, her husband then Facebooked me separately as well, and he's like, Ann, Laura can barely even squeeze in dinner. She has been that slammed with orders. They've got orders coming in from all over the world, from India. They're located in Florida, by the way. And what happened then when I was interviewing them is, this is again, it was a video interview over Skype, it's called. And orders, the phone was ringing right during the interview. So this was yet 2 weeks after that 48-hour special. The phone kept ringing, for which she would then do a brief little consultation and then help place an order for her respective clients. So that is success story number 1, off the charts, a very specific strategy. The next one that comes to mind is a life coach who came to us. Her name is Jory Fisher. And by the way, the name of the husband-wife team is Laura and Dave Bostrom, and they are in a network marketing company. So here now with Jory, she's a life coach, and she had put in a very, very substantial amount of money into this new career as a life coach. She had been previously a practicing attorney. Now she's become a life coach. So all that investment into a brand new career. But then, even despite putting up this really rather attractive website, no results. And in fact, it was her very own webmaster who said, you know, there's this lady, her name is Ann Sieg. I think you need to check her out. So Jory registered for one of my invitational webinars, and she signed up right on the spot. Now, she too has had enormous success. Just like the Bostroms, what I love most is these are folks who, when I tell them to do something, they do it. And so Jory implemented some very specific strategies on her homepage and her offer that I recommended for her, and now she gets these incredibly highly qualified leads coming through her marketing funnel, as we call it, and she'll send me these emails like, oh my gosh, Ann, read this one, I can't believe it. And it'll be like this much information that that person has submitted to her, which makes them, of course, a very, very highly qualified prospect, and more importantly, they then move forward and become coaching clients of hers. And then the last one is Marsha Godwin. She's a Daily Marketing Coach certified trainer here. She's our blogging expert, but her story began by stepping up to the plate for a very specific challenge that we had. It was called the 30-Day Blogging Challenge. And she was struggling at that time with something called her USP and her niche. Well, that challenge gave her an opportunity to sink her teeth into something very specific. And she won that challenge and went on to win the next challenge, which was called the Holiday Hustle. And that just took her business to a whole nother level. She's now created products, multiple products, in teaching people how to set up a blog to attract business to them. So that's yet another enormous success story here inside the Daily Marketing Coach. And as I say, they come in virtually every single day through our private Facebook group page. So I'm so glad that I was able to get this question answered for you. And I will see you in the next video for Should Ask question number 3. Talk soon.